What's good, y'all, and welcome back to a brand new reaction. This time to the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match. Like I said, show my support for the women's revolution. Kinda shocked it's actually starting off the Elimination Chamber. I thought it was gonna be like around the end. But hey! Cool. My prediction, it's either gonna be Alexa or Sasha. I want Sasha to win because I don't like Alexa Bliss at all. I would also like to see Bayley or Mickie James win, but if it's Sasha, I would take that. I would like to see that her go against Asuka at WrestleMania. Yeah, let's begin.
What do you say, ladies? You make history once again. Alexa Bliss will be defending her championship in the first ever revolution.
6 women will step inside of the intimidating Elimination Chamber
Into an evolution.
This chamber will ruin other friendships.
In the chamber match, I intend to walk out as champion.
The Elimination Chamber match is every woman for herself.
belly to belly. Hooks the leg on Sasha. Bayley with a huge win.
Which makes it much easier for one of us to become the next Raw Women's Champion.
Oh, Absolution on the attack of Mickie James. Bliss dragging Mickie out of harm's way.
If Absolution works together in the Elimination Chamber, we're all screwed. You can play nice all you want, but come Elimination Chamber, I am coming after that Raw Women's Championship.
We know Sasha and Bayley are friends. Mandy and Sonya are friends. Can Alexa rely on Mickie inside the chamber? Mickie James coming to the aid of Alexa Bliss. Double team on DeVille. The question is, will it be every woman for herself inside the chamber?
I need to remind people that I am still the boss around here. I'm gonna come up on top, and I am gonna reclaim my Raw Women's Championship.
Bayley doesn't look like she's out here for a hug. She's not gonna back down. I will give her all the credit in the world. She is tough. There's no quitting Bayley.
Free from the violence that consumes you. Let's break down all these walls that close in on you.
Absolution is a symphony of carnage. We demand the spotlight.
There's nothing strong, you know. Rise if you have a voice very deep inside of you.
The only 6-time women's champion.
Rise if you get that feeling that the world's against you.
I'll face whatever woman put in the Elimination Chamber match, but the fact is, I'm walking in and walking out of WrestleMania Raw Women's Champion.
Rise if you get that feeling that the world's against you. Rise if you have a voice very deep inside of you.
One of these 6 women will win the title and then defend that championship at WrestleMania.
The following is the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match. And it is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Let's see who we got.
This match begins with 2 superstars in the ring and 4 other competitors enclosed in their respective pods. Every 5 minutes, a pod door will open at random, allowing another competitor to join the match. This process will continue until all pods are empty. If at any time a superstar is pinned or submit, she is eliminated and must exit the chamber. The last superstar remaining will be declared the Raw Women's Champion. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, She is a Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss not happy at all tonight. She made those feelings known a couple of weeks ago to General Manager Kurt Angle. Corey, Alexa says, why should I be forced to defend my championship inside the chamber tonight when Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, does not have to?
I think Alexa has a very valid argument. I understand her feelings completely. Alexa's got to feel like she just walked into the lion's den right now, and that championship she cherishes so much is in big-time jeopardy.
Yeah, but those feelings need to end because she needs to now focus on the matter at hand.
And if there's any good news for Alexa, she won't be starting this match. She'll be locked in a pod to begin this match tonight. 181 days as Raw Women's Champion. Will that end tonight on Elimination Chamber?
It's about a game plan. It's about understanding when you're in your pod, looking at how the action is breaking down, and understanding what you need to do once you get into this incredibly difficult match.
It's boss time!
Next, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
You know, earlier today I talked to Sasha Banks in the locker room area, and she looked at me and she said, I'm really nervous. And I said, Sasha, you're nervous. I mean, you've made history. You've been involved in so many historic matches over the past 3 years. And she looked at me again and she said, Michael, it doesn't get any easier. There is pressure every time we go out and take the next step in the women's evolution.
Well, let's keep it real. The last month hasn't exactly been great for Sasha Banks. And now, in order to get that confidence back, what does she have to do? She has to try to make history, as you say, Michael, again, but this time in a match that none of these women have ever been a part of before.
Well, lucky for Sasha Banks, she won't be forced to start the match. She'll be locked in a pod as well, giving her a bit of an advantage.
You know, Corey, if Sasha wins tonight, she would become only the fourth five-time champion, women's champion in history. Trish Stratus, Mickie James, Melina, the only three women's superstars who have held the title more than 4 times.
What better place to do it than Las Vegas? There's finally enough spotlights in one city for Sasha Banks.
Well, Sasha did say the spotlight is on. It's always
It was almost
on
every
me.
pay-per-view, someone would win the belt. Of course, it was Sasha, there was Charlotte, and Jack Sullivan, and Charlotte, Jack Sullivan. So I'm like, there was only place
From
off the
Richmond,
table.
Virginia, Mickie James.
A 6-time women's champion. If she wins tonight, she would join Trish Stratus with the most title reigns in WWE history for a women's champion.
You can see the smile on Alexa Bliss's face as Mickie James makes her way to the ring. We've seen the on-again, off-again friendship, if you want to call it that, between Alexa and Mickie play out over the last few weeks.
I asked Mickie about that today, and she looked at me and she said, Cole, do you think I'm a fool? This isn't my first rodeo. Nobody is using me.
But you do agree that this is about friendships, and it's all going to be a matter of which one of these friendships falls by the wayside first.
It can be about that. It's more of a strategic alliance than anything right now. You need all the allies you can get, if you can get any in a match like this. But in the end, it's every woman for herself.
No doubt.
Three women already locked in their pods for this matchup.
Making their way to the ring, representing Absolution, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
So Corey, what's interesting about this is one of the members of Absolution will be locked in the pod. The other member will end up starting this match.
Well, there you see Paige, the brains behind the brawn of this operation. It definitely gives Absolution an advantage. In fact, Absolution is my pick to win this. I'm not going to specify if Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville, but big things are coming for Absolution tonight.
I thought it was interesting that Sonya Deville made it very clear that she thinks the other friendships will fall apart, but she says her and Mandy Rose, that absolutely will not happen.
That's what Paige said on the Elimination Chamber kickoff show when she was against the panel earlier tonight. She said Mandy and Sonya have the advantage tonight because she's explained to them that all that matters is that the title comes to the group Absolution. It's not about the individual.
Working as a cohesive unit gives Absolution a big-time advantage. But the question is, which one of these ladies is going to step into the ring and which one's going to start in the pod?
I think it's interesting when you look at all of the guys and they're all looking up at the structure, looking up at the chamber, and trying to figure out exactly what they should expect. And the bottom line is they don't know what they should expect. And that nervous energy you're seeing on the faces, I think is pretty cool.
I know all of these women have gone back, Corey, watch the past Elimination Chamber matches. It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to compete in it.
Absolutely, but you've got to respect the amount of confidence oozing from DeVille and Mandy Rose right now as they walk around taunting the other competitors.
You know, every great athlete in history had to have their first step, right? They had to have their first big moment. And you wonder if tonight is that first big moment for Mandy Rose or Sonya
One of
Deville.
these two women could very well be champion tonight.
And Mandy Rose is going to actually enter the pod, which means Sonya Deville will start this match. And we know who will start it with her. A former women's champion in her own right.
San Jose, California, Bailey.
And Bailey said earlier today that dreams keep me awake. This is my dream, to compete in Elimination Chamber and headline WrestleMania.
Well, I'm all about the hugs, but we can put the hugs to the side because Bailey tonight needs to put her A-game front and center, because if she's going to survive this match, it's going to be, what, 25, 30 minutes minimum.
You know, the thing is that the world watching this first ever women's Elimination Chamber match tonight, in fact, the women from SmackDown Live have been tweeting throughout the day, including SmackDown's champion Charlotte Flair, who said so many feelings for the women in this match. Excitement, pride, hope. The women of Raw going to make history for all of us.
Well, a few moments ago, you saw Sasha Banks smiling on Bayley's arrival. If this does come down to strategic alliances, you know Sasha and Bayley better get on the same page.
Yeah, let's not forget what happened at the Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks eliminated her friend Bayley. Much the same tonight, Coach, because it's every woman for herself.
Yeah, and I think it's also going to be a really big deal on who comes in when, and if they're smart, they get out and they team up before the next pod opens.
Well, in the end, it's every woman for themselves, but you have to make it to the end.
So it'll be Bayley and Sonya Deville starting things off every 5 minutes. A pod will open and another superstar will enter this match. The only way you're sent back to the locker room is via pinfall or submission inside the ring. The last woman standing will defend the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And the door will be locked. The chamber is closed. The match is underway. History in the making in Las Vegas. And Sonya Deville, her expression as she looks around the chamber. Bayley looking around as well. And Corey, I'd imagine the first few minutes of this match, get the nerves under control.
Well, I can tell you what, the nerves better be under control before this match gets a few minutes deep. That could be detrimental to any one of these competitors.
Michael, you mentioned that all the ladies went back and watched the Elimination Chamber matches earlier this week. I wonder how much they took away and what kind of a game plan that they have strategized and they will use coming up here tonight.
Time will tell. Match underway. Sonya Deville with the takedown of Bayley. Deville, of course, the striker, the MMA background. Cover. Bayley kicks it one. Bayley, a former NXT and Raw Women's Champion. Bayley has made history in her career here, involved in the first ever Iron Man match with Sasha Banks a few years ago.
Sonya Deville with that MMA background, and this is a city famous, guys, for making MMA stars. As we know, we'll see one later on tonight signing her big contract.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey here in Las Vegas. That was a view from just outside the pod, looking over the shoulder of one of our women's superstars, Bayley with the running bulldog. For Deville and Bayley, starting this match is going to be very important. Pacing.
Beyond pacing, if I'm a superstar in either of these Elimination Chamber matches tonight, I am trying to inflict as much punishment in a one-on-one scenario. Try to pick up a victory. Beat your opponent up alone before you start adding other superstars to the fray. The more people you have in the ring at the same time, the less chance you have of becoming victorious.
Yeah, certainly the chances lessen a great deal, but also it matters which women's superstar comes in at which time.
I mean, if you dispatch of your opponent in short order, you can use the rest of the 5 minutes to compose yourself, replaying your game. What a shot.
And DeVille with a shot to the midsection over the past 20 Elimination Chamber matches. Those entering number 1 have actually won the Chamber 4 separate times.
Sonya's wasting some valuable time here. Knocked the wind clean out of Bayley with that shot to the midsection.
So Bayley does have an opportunity if history shows us anything. And now DeVille going to use the Chamber as a weapon for the first time in this matchup.
We're worried about the bottom rope first.
Oh no! Wow!
Oh, she got
Bayley scaling the Chamber.
Where's she going?
Spider-Man-like as DeVille tries to rip Bayley down.
Look at the power from Sonya.
And now it's Sonya. Bounced off the Chamber. Oh, blocked it.
Hands up just in time.
Now Bayley again blocks. Now DeVille looking to just wrestle Bayley down.
We've seen so many times in the Elimination Chamber itself being used as a very effective weapon, as Sonya Deville just found out.
You saw both ladies right there doing whatever they could not to be tossed into the structure.
See the look on Mickey's face. And Sasha, what have we gotten into? Cover and a kick out by DeVille at 2. Almost saw Sasha take a big gulp as Bayley delivers a knee right to the shoulder of DeVille. And nobody home as Bayley misses with the elbow.
You know, Sonya Deville takes that saying she likes to use, put your hair up and square up, and she says it's a mentality, it's a mindset, and clearly she was ready to go here tonight. But this is a different Bayley that we are seeing as well.
You know, we've made so much so far about every woman for herself, but let's not forget the team of Sonya and Mandy. Also, Bayley and Sasha best friends, and this alliance that seems to have been formed with Alexa and Mickey. How will they play out tonight? Cover by Bayley again, and DeVille stays in it.
I think in the case of Absolution right now, Sonya Deville should be very, very worried that there's a big target on her back. Because Absolution as a unit, if you eliminate one, it takes a lot of their power away in this situation.
Corey, that's a good point, because Sonya was very, very vocal about the fact that her and Mandy Rose would not separate, that they would be a team.
Bayley looking to finish things off here.
And Sonya Deville trying to crawl out of harm's way, but
I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
Worse.
You will never say.
Bayley top rope. Oh, Sonya.
And this is the problem, guys, with starting.
Wait a minute, Coach. Realize Bayley now rolling her in the ring. You have to get a pinfall inside the ring. Hook to the leg. DeVille at 2.
Good point. What I was going to say was this is the downfall and the negative part of starting the match first. Because you start to beat each other up, and then here comes the first superstar out of the pod.
Who will it be?
Next.
And it's Mandy Rose. So Mandy and DeVille, Absolution will be at full strength. And Bayley, realizing that, goes right after the fresh Mandy Rose.
I think it was rather rude of Bayley not to allow Mandy to at least get in the ring first.
And Bayley, she realizes that Absolution is going to try to work together. And she's trying to make sure that does not happen.
I think Bayley realizes her time is up.
This could be the longest 5 minutes of her career.
But the WWE Universe firmly behind Bayley here in Las Vegas. And Bayley burying her shoulder bolt into Rose, and now the midsection of Sonya Deville.
Seen a different level of killer instinct from Bayley in recent weeks. She's going to need all of it right now.
That's about WrestleMania. It's about the road to New Orleans. And Bayley now. Both women stacked up in the corner. Bayley looking great so far, but that mistake could cost her.
I think it's a nice idea to think that she can hang with these two for an extended period of time, but let's be honest, guys. This is two of the brightest young women superstars in the game today.
What were you saying, though,
Bayley.
Coach? Look at Bayley.
Yeah, Coach, I got to disagree with you at the moment. Bayley, former Raw Women's Champion of her own right, handling Absolution rather well for the moment.
And Mandy DeVille.
Double leg takedown. Good night, Bayley.
Bayley landing with a thud.
Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. Are we going to see, and we're not so far, Mandy and Sonya?
A big right hand from Mandy Rose, and Sonya just driving Bayley nearly through the chamber floor.
Well, if I was running strategy for Absolution, Coach, I'd say work together until you eliminate everybody else and then go one-on-one with each other. Bailey driven into the chamber.
Seems to me, and again, Michael, like Absolution may be employing that exact strategy.
And Bailey left in a heap.
Well, Corey, you said a minute ago that it was a mistake for them to yell and scream and waste time. It absolutely is, because remember, the clock is ticking.
I agree. I think if Mandy and Sonya right now focus on submitting Bailey or pinning Bailey, it changes the entire complexion for them.
But I can also understand taking your time in this match as well. I mean, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Cover by DeVille, and Bailey fights out of it at 2.
It absolutely is, but wouldn't it be nice to take a
Rose again, and Bailey this time kicks out.
take a breather during a marathon? If they get rid of Bailey now, Sonya and Mandy are free to spend the next few moments composing themselves.
Indeed.
Bailey's in a lot of trouble right now.
And
Oh,
DeVille,
goodness.
running knee, Bailey taken out. And again, if you're Bailey, this is the one thing you were afraid of, Absolution being able to team up.
And you know Mandy and Sonya were given explicit instructions by Paige.
Oh,
man.
Rose isn't enough to eliminate Bailey in this match, and Bailey again fights to stay alive.
We talked about how these two could really start to make a name for themselves if they had an impressive performance. I would say so far, this is very, very impressive.
Oh, wicked knees. Take another look at this. Mandy Rose from the second rope, driving her knee right into the shoulder of Bailey, who we know historically has had shoulder problems. Oh no.
And again, great teamwork by Rose and DeVille, continuing to punish Bailey, who's hung up in the chamber.
It's clear that these two had a game plan, that if this was the scenario, that this...
You want to hold her now? What are you going to do in there, huh?
that this is exactly what they would do.
It's working right now.
The thing about Absolution, they're never at a loss for words. As we now await the 4th entry into this match, who will it be?
Oh, shit.
Sasha Banks.
All right,
and
Sasha.
Bailey's got an ally.
You're kidding me. Sasha Banks
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
care about Bailey. Sasha
Get
Banks
her,
only
Sasha,
cares about
get her.
Sasha Banks.
And the boss going right after Absolution. First DeVille and out.
All
Bailey's
right.
bounced off the pod. And Sasha Banks
All right, I like this. Sasha's giving 0
taking it to Mandy Rose. She's
Yeah,
had all kinds of problems with
Whatever.
Absolution since they arrived on the scene.
We wondered which lady would be the one that would use the chamber the most first. She used the pod, now she's using the chains.
And now DeVille trying to drag the boss off. Mandy Rose, Sasha. DeVille almost got hung up, and Sasha Banks now delivering the forearms. Look at her go.
Rapid fire rights from Banks. Oh no! Double knees.
And what this is also doing is allowing Bailey to get the breather that she desperately needs.
And now with DeVille in trouble, Sasha Banks with a double knees. Cover on DeVille. Will there be elimination and a kick
To
out?
that point, though, Coach, I think that's an ill-conceived strategy by Sasha Banks. Why let Bailey recover? Sasha should go out and pin Bailey right now. Take a look at this. Sasha, full head of steam, double knees, right down on Sonya Deville. But it wouldn't keep Sonya down.
So you're saying Sasha should go out and pin Bailey or roll her into the ring and pin Bailey, and then it would be 2-on-1 against Sasha again. Great strategy, Corey.
Yeah, but you would have an elimination. As DeVille delivers an elbow to the face of Sasha Banks and the boss. And DeVille felt that one. And Sasha with Rose and
nice.
bounced off the second turnbuckle.
Deville's in trouble.
And Sasha Banks looking to eliminate Sonya Deville. Double leg hook and a kick out at 2.
I can't help but think about just a couple of minutes ago when we were saying that Sonya and Mandy should be hurrying up, getting rid of Bailey. They can do that now. Look who's down.
Well, take a look at this impressive maneuver by Sasha Banks, launching Mandy right into the turnbuckle. And before taking out DeVille.
And now DeVille going to roll up Sasha. She owns a victory over Sasha already, and a kick out by Banks. But one thing that's been very impressive, Corey, for young superstars like DeVille and Rose is their staying power. How they continue to get better week in and week out.
Oh, you pick up a victory over a champion like Sasha Banks. I mean, it's going to give you a lot of swagger.
Look at concern on the face of the champion. Alexa Bliss defending her title tonight. Realizes her odds are not particularly great to retain tonight and get to WrestleMania.
And she also understands that her time is coming because it's going to be either her or Mickie James, the next woman in.
Well, right now, Alexa's just hoping somebody gets eliminated before the goddess has to step into the ring.
And now Bayley and Sasha working together. So Absolution getting a bit of their own medicine. And again, DeVille bounced off the chamber. Extremely physical. The phone.
Double the impact. First the cage wall, then the chamber floor. Sonya Deville's in a bad way right now.
And again, you got to get her back in the ring. That's where the pinfall has to occur.
Sasha Banks right now is just lulling Bayley.
Oh, Mandy Rose back in it.
Look at that. Double impact. Mandy Rose now coming to the aid of DeVille momentarily. Just launched Sasha about 3/4 of the way across the ring. Don't ever underestimate the power Mandy Rose possesses.
Really impressed with the power, really impressed with the athletic ability.
Rose is going to put Sasha away. Face first, will there be elimination here?
Cover.
I got a question. Maybe this is inexperience on the part of Mandy Rose.
Or perhaps Mandy Rose realized she couldn't put Sasha away with that. She wanted one more big move. Went for the running knee. Uh-oh. Banks. Backstabber. Banks step in middle of the ring.
Yes! Nice one!
Tap out. Rose is eliminated.
Mandy Rose has been eliminated.
Oh, Mandy Rose has the dubious distinction of being the first woman eliminated from the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and now the first woman eliminated from the Elimination Chamber.
It absolutely was a mistake. The arrogance, the confidence, way too much, as she had Sasha Banks exactly where she wants her.
Well,
wanted her.
Alexa happy because now we are down to 5. Rose being forced to leave the chamber. Not only does this impact Mandy Rose, but it also impacts that woman. Sonya Deville, no more allies for
A
Deville.
look of concern on Sonya Deville's face.
Who's going to enter number 5 in the chamber. A reprieve for the champion as Mickie James enters number 5, meaning Alexa comes into this matchup last.
I think Alexa Bliss was able to breathe somewhat of a sigh of relief, and look at Mickie James go.
Now Mickie James realizes this could be her last opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship. And Mickie kicked to the midsection. Mickie, one of the all-time greats, a trailblazer when it comes to the women's evolution. And now Mickie kicked to DeVille.
Absolute advantage for Alexa Bliss to be able to stand over there, and watch this entire match thus far.
And Mickie, we're going to put Bayley away. Sasha rolls her up, shoulders down now. Mickie kicks it 2, shoulders down again. And now Bayley in trouble. No, neck breaker by Mickie.
Mickie is taking out everything that moves right now.
You can see how much fresher she is than the other ladies right now.
And if you're Alexa Bliss, you are begging for at least 1, maybe 2 eliminations in this 5-minute period.
What is that?
Kip up by Mickie.
If you're Alexa Bliss right now, you got to be concerned about getting anywhere near Mickie James. Mickey's on fire. Oh, big time knee from DeVille.
And now Sonya Deville has been so impressive here tonight. Very dangerous individual. Oh! And Mickie caught her. Now DeVille bounces off the chamber.
Remember, she started this match with Bayley, Michael.
Bayley and DeVille still in this. 1 elimination so far, that being Mandy Rose, who entered at number 3.
Power of Sonya Deville is wearing out Mickie on the cage.
Oh! And Hurricane Rana sent DeVille
Great athleticism from the veteran Mickie James.
down to the mat with a thud.
Can't help but wonder if the other eliminations are going to be by mistake.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is Mickie thinking?
No idea, but Sasha Banks didn't want any part of it, but she ran into a super kick. And Mickie determined to climb the chamber.
I think Mickie just freaked out. I think she realizes she's in an unwinnable situation.
Well, Bayley is climbing as well. Bayley and Mickey climbing the chamber. Where are you going to go? There's no escape from the chamber. Not in the rules of this match.
This is a precarious situation for both of these women.
And Bayley just barely hanging on. Mickey James continues to climb the chamber. Bayley knocked off the chamber.
Long way down.
And now Mickey,
What is Mickey doing?
working her way to the top of a pod.
Clearly part of her game plan.
I don't know about this, Mickey.
She's got to be 15 feet in the air. Mickey James takes down DeVille. There's the cover. Hurts the leg. DeVille eliminated. Absolution's done.
Sonya Deville has been eliminated.
There goes your picks, Cole.
Alexa's like, yeah, you go, girl.
And now it's Bayley, Mickey, Sasha left in this match. Two women have been eliminated. Backstabber to Mickey. Bayley follows up with a boot. Bayley to Bayley. Here's the cover. Under the leg of James. James is eliminated.
Mickey James has been eliminated.
Oh no, that is not good news for Alexa Bliss.
Why not?
Because she's going to step into the ring with Bayley and Sasha Banks simultaneously.
I understand that, but three women have been eliminated, helping Alexa's chances.
Well, I think it just dawned on Alexa Bliss by the look on her face that she understands now that when her pod door opens, exactly what's going to be facing her when she steps inside the chamber.
And now the moment of truth. Will Sasha and Bayley work together to eliminate Alexa and bring it down to those two? Or will it truly be every woman for herself?
Well, we've seen in the past few weeks, guys, that Bayley has said to Sasha, I know I can beat you. Well, I'd love to see it right here. I'd love to see if that can happen right here inside the Elimination Chamber.
Well, I think Sasha Banks is simply lulling Bayley into a false sense of security. Pretend we're working together. Just get close enough so Sasha can plunge that knife right into Bayley's back.
A great strategy here, Corey, I guess, if you're Sasha and Bayley, because you take this time to regroup, to get your breath back, get your head back in the game before Alexa enters this matchup.
You see what she said right there? She said, me and you against her.
They're just waiting.
They are more than willing to wait for that pod door to open.
Well, I have to wait 6 more seconds. And Alexa Bliss, she just closed the pod.
That's one strategy. You can't lose it there.
She has no interest in getting into this match. And now she's going to try to get away. Trying to climb out the other side. Alexa trying to get up to the top of the pod and hide up there.
How brave is the goddess, putting herself at risk?
There's no way out!
In pursuit.
Oh no.
I don't know if
Alexa's corner.
They're cornering her. You got nowhere to go.
Alexa's trying to find a bit of safety, but you can't be safe anywhere in the Elimination Chamber.
And she better try to climb down, and that's what Alexa's looking to do. The Raw Women's Champion in trouble. Sasha Bayley in pursuit.
I would love to see Alexa Bliss come down and fight
Go
like
back
the
up.
champion.
Go back up.
There she goes.
And Bayley and Sasha again can't quite get their hands on Alexa.
Alexa is simply counting on Sasha turning on Bayley. Alexa knows what's going to happen.
Well, she has nowhere to go now. Now she's in trouble as Bayley and Sasha. Now Sasha's up on the pod and finally gets her hands on Bliss.
Sasha and Bayley both look incredibly comfortable.
I told you so.
Okay.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
Every woman for herself. When is Bayley going to learn? It happened at the Royal Rumble. It happened again tonight.
Well, this has just gotten
What does
interesting.
Sasha say? I'm going to regain my throne. I'm going to regain my championship.
Look at this heinous act.
Heinous, I thought you'd be applauding it.
I don't know that it's heinous. I think it was necessary.
I don't deny that it was necessary. I've just been telling people for months what kind of person Sasha Banks truly is.
And now is Sasha. Bayley drives Sasha into the turnbuckle. And now Alexa goes after Bayley. Here, Alexa Bliss, Corey. This Bayley-Sasha implosion has got to be great for her. Here's the cover. Another leg.
Yes!
Kicks out.
Of course it's great for Alexa Bliss. Nobody in this arena could be happier than the Goddess right now.
And here's the mean streak that Alexa Bliss possesses. Look at her hammer away on Bayley.
Well, there's no question that her chances and the percentages of her winning this match just went up dramatically with that move by Sasha on her good friend, I guess, Bayley.
Now Sasha, she hit the second turnbuckle hard. She's down and out, and it allows Alexa Bliss to turn her focus to Bayley in a one-on-one situation, at least for the time being. Bliss cover. Will she eliminate Bayley here? Kick out.
You know, despite all the running around, despite all the trying to avoid Sasha and Bayley, you knew at some point she would get in the middle of the ring and fight like the champion that she is.
Bayley, big time suplex. Bayley bought herself a few extra moments to hopefully get her wits about her.
Bayley and Alexa, remember it was Alexa who took the Raw Women's Championship from Bayley in Bayley's hometown of San Jose last spring. And here's Sasha picking up Bayley, driving her to the corner. So much for that alliance. Sasha unloading on Bayley.
Sasha's been waiting for this forever and a day.
And Bayley now realizing what's happening.
Banks is in the tree of woe.
Let Bayley go.
This is the kind of intensity from Bayley that I was hoping to see tonight. I love this.
Well, she was forced into that intensity after her friend stabbed her in the back. And now Alexa Bliss right back in it.
What has Bliss got in mind right now? This won't end well for anybody.
Now look at Sasha still in the tree of woe. Bayley top rope. Bliss second rope. Alexa superplex. Bayley's down. But
Bliss
can
can
Bliss
cover.
capitalize?
Yeah, Bliss can cover. It's as good as eliminating Bayley. I mean, Sasha Banks was all tied up there.
Yeah, but Sasha,
What great core strength.
yeah, regrouping as she heads up to the top rope. The boss looking to fly. Paying homage to her hero, Eddie Guerrero. Frog splash to Bayley. Cover. Bayley kicks it too. It's about WrestleMania. And defending the Raw Women's Championship there.
Take a look at this. Great height, even more impressive impact. Sasha got all of this frog splash, but it wouldn't keep Bayley down.
Great reminder, Michael, that unlike the men later tonight, whoever walks out of here in this match will be the women's champion.
And Alexa showing what she's been through already in the chamber. Bayley as well. Sasha Banks has the upper hand. Can she capitalize?
Well, this match has certainly lived up to its reputation. So grueling on all these competitors.
I give all these ladies a lot of credit. They figured out how to use the chamber to their advantage, use all the different areas, the pods.
Try for the double knees. Bayley knows Sasha so well. And now Sasha. Bayley into the turnbuckle. The boss with a great counter.
Bayley thought she had the answer, and Sasha changed the question.
Great strategy here by Alexa Bliss, just spending some time.
Wait a minute, Bayley.
There it is.
That's it. Banks is done. Cover Bayley.
Alexa Bliss though. Rolling Bayley up, shoulders down. Bliss steals it there, and we're down to 2.
Bayley has been eliminated.
So, Sasha, come on.
Alexa Bliss, right place, right time, and now we are down to 2.
Alexa needs to capitalize on the Bayley to belly. Here we go. Cover by the champion.
Banks, shoulders down.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Yes. Come on, Sasha, come on.
Alexa can't let the frustration become too much of an obstacle right now.
One of these two women
I don't want to see Alexa
heading to
Bliss
WrestleMania as the Raw Women's Champion. Will it be Bliss? Will it be Banks?
Remember, Sasha came in, 10 minutes before Alexa Bliss came into this match, so you got to give the advantage as far as being fresh to the women's champion.
Uh-oh, Bliss heading up top.
As a very disappointed Bayley leaves the chamber. Alexa Bliss, top rope.
There it is.
Yes!
Banks
Sasha
Nice
with
count.
the knees to the midsection. Counters.
That smile quickly went to agony.
Well, the wind was just driven from the body of the goddess. Take a look at this. Picture perfect, twisted bliss right on target, but Banks at the very last moment able to get the knees up and preserve her opportunity to become champion.
Corey, your estimation right now, who has the upper hand?
I still got to go with Alexa Bliss right now.
And there, of course, left hand part of your screen, the agony of defeat as Bayley heads back to the locker room.
You got to feel a little bad for Bayley. Her best friend turned on her. Look at Banks now, relentless knees.
It's every woman for himself.
Oh! Sasha caught up in the chamber. Bliss gonna take advantage of the situation. Knee right to the back of the neck.
That's it. If Bliss can get Sasha inside the ring, Bliss is going to WrestleMania.
Bliss showing that aggressiveness, the mean streak that has made her a 4-time champion.
Look at Sasha's leg all entangled in the chamber itself. Could tear a tendon, could break a bone.
Oh my God, what does Alexa have in mind as you take another look? Sasha gets hung up there, and watch Bliss.
This is nasty.
Boom.
Oh, just right across her own knee. Alexa Bliss driving Banks down, but where is the goddess going now?
Alexa Bliss up to the top of a pod. Sasha Banks trying to make it back to her feet. What does the champion have in mind? High above the ring.
We know Bliss has WrestleMania as Raw Women's Champion in mind. What risks is she willing to take?
Oh my God! To the top of the pod! But she's got to get Sasha back in the ring. And Sasha with a bank statement. A bank statement now.
It's on the outside of the chamber.
Indeed, she's got to get her back in the ring under chamber rules. Sasha realizes that. Bliss back into the ring now. Alexa Bliss with nowhere to go. Bank statement is in. Sasha Banks.
But Bliss able to get her feet beneath her. Great maneuvering by Alexa Bliss.
And finally creates separation. What a sequence. The twisted Bliss from the top of the pod. Banks turned it into a bank statement.
And there was a desperate moment there where Alexa Bliss saw that women's title slipping through her fingers.
But she survived at least momentarily. These women have pulled out all the stops tonight. And now you gotta wonder what Banks is thinking.
I think we know exactly what Banks is thinking. She was willing to stab her best friend in the heart to get through this matchup. Banks will stop at nothing.
Oh! Sasha face first off the pod. And that may allow Alexa Bliss to take over this match. Oh! Face first. Cover by Bliss on Banks. Bliss is going to WrestleMania.
Alright, I better sleep.
Here's your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion,
Like I said,
Alexa Bliss.
Let's all take a moment to pay respects to the goddess who overcame insurmountable odds to retain her Raw Women's title.
You got to give her a lot of credit. She utilized being the last one in the Elimination Chamber match. She also utilized the fact that it came down to just those two, and she was the freshest at the end of the day.
Look at this. There were 3 superstars left at this point. Bayley would connect with a Bayley to belly suplex off the ropes, but it was the goddess who would benefit.
Yeah, right place, right time for the champ. Great ring awareness to eliminate Bayley after Bayley was, as you said, Corey, stabbed in the heart by her best friend Sasha.
The goddess looking to take things high risk, desperate times, desperate measures, but somehow Sasha reverses into the bank statement. But it wouldn't be enough to dethrone the goddess tonight.
Yeah, Sasha Banks would try to go high risk one more time. This time she paid for it. Bliss with the counter, and then a massive DDT from the top rope. Alexa Bliss will be defending the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Alexa Bliss, congratulations. The first winner of the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber. What does this historic moment mean to you?
This victory means everything to me. But you know, this victory isn't just about me. This is about every little girl and woman at home in the audience who have ever dreamed big. This victory is for all of you. And this just proves that you can be whatever you want to be. So dare to dream and dream big. And, sorry, I'm looking out here at every one of you, and the reality is that none of you will ever accomplish any of your dreams.
There she is! There she is!
I came out here tonight and I proved to you and the entire world that there is no one better than me. And you know what? The odds were clearly stacked up against me, and I still won. Even though every one of you, not a single person in this entire arena believed that I could win. And guess what, guys? I did. And tonight, I just proved in this Elimination Chamber match that there is only one true goddess in WWE.
Did you guys really expect anything different? Well, I got to be honest with you. It surprised me a little bit, but I was thinking of the 3 E's as she was talking so eloquently. It's about emotion, execution, and effort. Take away the words at the end of the match and talk about what she did to win, and that's exactly what she pulled off.
Well, that's really, really unfortunate for Sasha Banks. I mean, my heart's bleeding for her. Congratulations, Alexa. She'll be defending the championship at WrestleMania.
All right. That's the end of the
Elimination Chamber. Tonight, these hands are the only thing I'm going to need to win. And then I'm stomping down the road to WrestleMania.